Okay, I just wanted to talk about Eastenders for a minute here now. Eastenders is a show in the United Kingdom. It's on about 3 times a week. It's a television show about what happens in a certain part of the East End. It's unrealistic at the majority of times, quite a lot of the stuff that goes on. But then they do deal with a lot of social problems, social issues. You know, it's that kind of a show. It's just sort of like a bit of a gritty British television show. And from time to time, there's elements of racism in the show, along with, you know, all kinds of shit that goes on in the TV show. It talks about lots of different issues in the show. And for some reason, people have been taken to Twitter over the last 24 hours. And I can only call these people total fucking morons. And I don't understand how there's so many pussies being bred in the last 15 years. I've never in my fucking life seen so many people. I don't have a problem if you want to whine and complain about something, but have a valid fucking point to it. Have a reason behind what you're saying. But have an actual good valid point that actually makes sense. I'm going to read you out a few things I read on Twitter, and it's also linked into this Yahoo article, and I'll leave the link down below and you can check this out. Calling a television show racist and attacking a character. They're attacking a character on a television show. She's a fucking character. It's not a real racial incident. This was sent in on Twitter. Yes, I don't know how many more racist comments that character is going to be allowed to make. I'm disgusted. Another one. How racist is Eastenders tonight? Question mark. Or is it allowed to be racist against white people? Why is it okay for a Muslim to disapprove of their son being with a white girl when it'd be racist if it was the other way round? Another one. It's been so racist with a smiley face. Another one. Just massively segregated, white and Muslim, as if a white person can't be a Muslim. Tut, tut, tut. It's a bunch of whining, complaining little pussies. They're complaining about a racial incident that happened on a fucking television show. It's a TV show. It's not fucking real. I just don't understand the mentality behind what these viewers who are complaining about this television show actually want to achieve. I don't get it. I mean, they're complaining to the BBC. There was a load of complaints put in, I think it was last January, about the same character. Despite Shabnam's remarks displaying the beliefs of the character, it's not the first time that viewers have objected to racist views from Shabnam. In January last year, many complained to the BBC after Shabnam told her father, Masood, he should not be dating Carol Jackson because she is white. Yeah, okay. That's racist, you know, that's definitely... I'm not stating that what she's coming out with isn't racist, because it is racist, but racism goes in every different direction. It's not just, you know, Muslims that can be racist or white people that can be racist. I'm not actually defending people for being racist here. I'm just stating that there's going to be racial tension. There's going to be racial stereotypes that are used on specific shows all over the world. There always has been. There's been movies like Mississippi Burning and all these other kind of very, very racist movies that have been made. But they're just movies. They're not real. They're characters in portraying certain characters, you know, people in TV shows and in movies. And it's not real. I don't get what they are trying to achieve. They're going onto Twitter and they're just making idiots of themselves. I mean, how can you come out with a comment saying, is it allowed to be racist against white people? I'm absolutely disgusted and outraged. You're making yourself sound like the biggest moron in the fucking world. Also, these kind of incidents, these racial incidents, these racial stereotypes that are used against people, in the real world, they do actually happen. You know, they are real. There is racism, and always has been racism going on. You know, and of course nobody wants real racism in the world, but at the end of the day, these things actually happen. They happen on a daily basis, you know. And all this show is doing is it's showing what happens in the real world. By you complaining, what are you trying to achieve? You're trying to get them to cut those parts out and never have those kind of scenes in. So let's just make it look even more unrealistic than what it is. It's a TV show that deals with social problems within communities, and there are racial problems in communities. This is the way it is. Until racism is completely 100% stamped out, by you coming on Twitter, putting up these absolutely ridiculous fucking remarks. And what are you trying to do? Get the show to start banning this word. You can't put this in, you can't put this. And this is what it all comes down to with the PC brigade. All these fucking morons, and you're just adding to it. You're adding fuel to the fire, and you're making the show. You're making everything look fucking stupid. It's just pointless in every fucking way. Basically what I want to get here is, I don't believe anything should be banned. I don't think any certain things shouldn't be talked about in any specific show. I think that everything should be left in. That's my feelings. I want TV shows to go out and look realistic, you know. I grew up with TV shows in the 80s when I was a child. I had TV shows like Grange Hill. Now when I watched stuff like Grange Hill growing up, there was a lot of, it was on around 4 or 5 o'clock in the day, so it was basically directed at kids, teenagers to watch, and children. And we used to love that television show, and there used to be, every now and again used to have, there was stuff about drug abuse, racial issues, you know, there was Pakistanis in it who were getting bullied by white kids, and there was drug abuse in it, and it made a lot of people think, especially younger people, of what drug abuse can do to you and what racial incidents can do to people when they get bullied. And it had good messages and good points brought across. But all they're doing, they've carried that out throughout the years in TV shows, because it's realistic. It's what actually happens in the real world. I mean, trying to stamp these things out, what's it going to achieve? I mean, if you actually think about it, it does actually send more of a positive message and gets people talking. You just want to put a blanket over it and act like it doesn't exist and it never actually happens. I mean, where's that going to get anybody at the end of the day? Maybe if they don't hear it, or maybe if they don't see it, it won't actually go on. But it does. It does actually go on. And that's the thing I get a little bit annoyed at. I think that things should be left in movies, things should be left in TV shows, things shouldn't be cut out, because it sends a good message as well as a bad message. So that's my whole point of this video, I guess. So that's all I really have to say. Thanks for watching, and to all you PC Brigade arseholes out there, just think about what you come out with before you make yourself look like a fucking moron on the internet. Thanks for watching, guys.